Hey guys, XY117 here, and today I'm going to be reviewing XY episode 117, the forest's curse, and the white Phantump. I found this a little bit boring. Phantump just wasn't interesting. They never really exploited either. Its status is dead. Lost child possessing a tree stump, or a stick of it not knowing the outside world. Plus, the animation was as ugly as XY animation gets. The best bits were courtesy of Ash. It's a joy to see him being gloriously silly, and my fave gag being when Serena and Clement were scared and Ash was hungry. And the Team Rocket trio, Meowth as Phantump, was jokes, and the final scene of the episode cracked me up, but still not enough to redeem a party Flemish plot. Or flimsy plot. I said Flemish. What the heck is a Flemish? Flimsy plot. Is it me, or was there more gratuitous English than usual? I was afraid of this. Nobody caught that Phantump. Why? I mean, I expected this. I mean, it's a shiny. I mean, Ash didn't get the shiny Phantump. Boo! Like, thumbs down. What a shame. I'm not extremely surprised because I'm well aware it wasn't in any promotional material, nor was it in any of Movie 19's trailers, but I think it's a missed opportunity. I think it's a missed opportunity. I just really imagined Phantump as a Pokemon suiting Ash. Also, nicely completing a grass, water, fire pattern in his team. And shiny Phantump it just looks really awesome, but it wasn't meant to be. This was actually pretty boring. I knew it wouldn't happen, but I still can't help to feel disappointed that Ash really finally fill his roster for one last Pokemon. Well, this sucked, and so much for a shiny catch, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. This episode was wasted potential, and just another Ash protects a Pokemon from Team Rocket and returns it home episode that was used hundreds of times by now. Nothing but a repeated filler plot that is guaranteed to happen again in the very near future. I actually thought this episode was fairly decent, but the Team Rocket title card was a little misleading. Team Rocket is featured in it, yet they aren't majorly featured as they were in episodes like XY63 or XY51. But at least it isn't sad this time. I'd hate to see those campers right about now. Outside of the schemes, the Gardevoir family costumes, and the rather interesting beginning, there really just wasn't much in this episode. Since I knew all along that there'd be no capture, I suppose I can watch this episode without feeling disappointed. I mean, I did see it fully, and I was like, dang it, there's no capture. I don't hate or dislike any of the X, Y, and Z episodes so far. Everyone had its charm, but this and the Chestnut / Robon episode are my least liked ones. All I have to say is that Wobbuffet would have made a prettier Curlia than Meowth. I mean, 1 point for Team Rocket for at least making their costumes more convincing than usual, and this episode should put to rest any remaining theories of Ash getting a new Pokemon before the movie. How shocking! No one caught the Phantump. Jeez, I had something in my mouth that came out wrong. It's almost as if its hypothetical capture wasn't foreshadowed in the first place. I'm stunned. I wasn't much surprised that Ash didn't catch the Phantump, but what's it called? What's his name? James nor Ash are having a grass type this series. Disappointing considering that this was a perfect opportunity. Don't know why they continue giving us episodes with shiny Pokemon if no one is catching them. I thought this was fine for a standard our heroes help out a Pokemon of the day episode. I liked Jessie arguing over the macaron with Phantump, seeing Team Rocket's disguises, and the part where Phantump introduced all the new friends it had met to the others. The older I get, the more strange these type of episodes feel. I can understand helping a character of the day, but when Ash and Co. are helping a Pokemon of the day and bond with it and proceed to leave it, it leaves an incomplete feeling. And it isn't as if this is the status quo. What the fuck is a status question? The status quo for Ash and the company, as several of their party Pokemon, had similar sorry, I got a little tired there. I need to drink more coffee after this episode. Similar initial reactions and later did successfully join the party. I guess the demographic that the show is aimed at wouldn't mind, but all I see are wasted opportunities for party Pokemon, especially since Ash has always had a grass type before and a shiny Pokemon once. Same applies to James. Bonus points because then him and Jessie would both own Kalos' Grass and Ghost evolution lines. This episode was definitely a cookie cutter filler. You know, the kind where if you were to rewatch the series, you would accidentally skip it and never notice. I was more so amused by the silliness of it all, if nothing else. Filler-wise, not bad, but not very good either. I mean, praise to the gods' name. Lord Gudra can return. This episode was a meh episode, though. I mean, but still, it was a little good. A little bit good. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Put some respect on my name. I don't know what that was. Wow. Wow. I never realized Phantump had arms. No, seriously. I'm joking, I did. Anyway, this episode was kind of meh to me. Shiny Phantump looks totally disgusting. I mean, I'm just joking. I mean, sure, its actions were kind of cute, but appearance-wise, the thing creeps me out overall. The episode was pretty boring, too. Team Rocket Extremely was annoying as usual. Though I'll give them props for tricking Ash and the episode capture at least. I mean, the Pikachu capture, episode capture. I'll give it a 5.5 out of 10. And yet, they make Ash look so smart in the opening. This was so much better than last week's episode, though. I mean, the Phantump's transition from being scared of everyone because this was its first time from home to actually going up to others and initiating contact was really well done. And the Team Rocket brought some fantastic humor. What's his name? Oh, Hawashibara Megumi's Bokude. I mean, well, that's his Japanese name, but I'll call it Phantump. Phantump impersonation had me cracking up to the episode. It wasn't my favorite episode ever, but it was entertaining to warrant a rewatch. This was going to lead a resurgence of tentacle play art, isn't it? I mean, wasn't it? I don't know. That was totally random. I kind of like this. It may be a generic episode, but it was funny. Plus, we haven't had one of those in a while. What was I gonna say? I actually forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, I was expecting a James or Meowth model though. The way they always find a way to be all three together and without any of their disguises just before reacting. The model is starting to feel really forced. Speaking of recycled animation, this episode's animation quality was so poor, the shot of Inkei using Psybeam managed to feel out of place in comparison. But I honestly believe the visual slapstick unintentionally benefits from this kind of animation sometimes. I don't know a lot about animation myself, but I think none of the three directors credited have worked in Pokemon before. It amuses me that Ash now has 3 flying Pokemon in his team, yet Team Rocket still think they can get away in a balloon. Really? What else do I have to say? I guess that's pretty much it. Yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed this review, I mean, it wasn't really a good one since it's just me complaining that Ash didn't catch his final opportunity of getting a grass-type Pokemon. Because everyone is spectating that he's going to get a Mega Sceptile, but I don't think so. I think he's just going to stick with, oh, excuse me. I think it's just going to stick with, I think Goodra might actually return, because I heard stuff about, like, Ash visiting Goodra or something like that. Something about, like, a lost Carbink, find Carbink, Dedenne, and Goodra, something like that. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I didn't really enjoy it because there wasn't really anything exciting in this. But anyway, hope you guys rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google+. And I'll see you guys next time. DeAndre Ox7 out.